Alrighty, guys. Welcome, one and all. It is the end of October. It's here already. It was a huge, massive month. We're going to talk about all the things that we did on the channel this month and highlight all of the awesome things that we've done. October was one of the biggest months I've had on my channel in a long time. We played 59 game sessions on the channel for you guys. We played 7 new games on the channel, bringing our total up to 59 new games. And we have now logged in 2025 355 different game sessions. So we're almost at well over 350 anyways, so that's pretty good. So let's look at our month, then we'll highlight some of the things that we did. So as you can see, if you're wondering, October 2025, and next year I think I'm going to be doing it a different way, because it's kind of hard to manage in Microsoft Word and sort things and do everything. So I'll probably be doing it differently next year, but I figured no sense in changing now because we're at the end of the year. If you've been around my channel any amount of time, you know that I choose to play October, November, and December. The last 3 months of the year, I highlight mostly my top 200 games of all time, and I play those games, focus on playing those games so I can get my ranking for my top 100 board games of all time in January. So October, November, and December, kind of, we play a lot of really good games because we're finding, tuning, testing, playing games that we haven't played yet this season. And Phoenix Knight, what's going on? You usually, if you think about it, send me your Excel program. Send it over to me if you've got something, because I probably could use that. If you could do that for me, that would be great. Thanks, Phoenix. I appreciate it. I was going to actually email you about that and see if you used Excel or what you use, because Microsoft Word just isn't doing it for me. So, we started off playing Glory Days College Football. Oh, such a good game. I really like that game. Payoff Pitch. Pentaquest, Glory Days College Football a second time. Sentinels of Earth Prime, Apex Theropod deck building game, Sentinels of the Multiverse, Data Driven Football, Status Pro Advanced Baseball, Data Driven Football again, Title Bout 2 Boxing, Hit Zeroed, Stone Cold Hockey, and then our first new game of the year was actually over on Cardboard Commander's channel, and so you will not see this one. You will see one episode, The Great War Commander, but we played it on Cardboard Commander's channel, and even though it wasn't on my channel, I still put it down because I did play it. And then we played APA Baseball, Sentinels of the Multiverse, Bullet Heart, awesome game. Then we played brand new hockey game called Hockey Decks, which is my game. This is a game that I am working on. So I've had actually all this activity, and I still had time to create a hockey game in the meantime. Then we played Bullet Heart again 3 more times, because Bullet Heart is such a great game. If you don't own Bullet Heart, you don't know what you're missing, my friends. We played Glory Days College Football again. Brass Lancashire, Title Bout 2, Inside Pitch Baseball, Arkham Horror 2nd Edition. Inside Pitch Baseball, we played another one of my hockey games, another session of it, version 1.2, I'll say. I made some changes based upon Phoenix Knight and a couple people that gave me some feedback on my original design. And so I played it again the second time and like how that turned out. I'm still debating and changing a few things, so that's why it hasn't come back since then, because I'm in my mind debating about what I want to do. So then we played a new golf game called Golfy, which is new game number 55. We played that 3 times. It was just an easy, quick, kind of a role-playing golf game, sort of say. Then we played the Lord of the Rings, the dice building game. I have gotten several dice building games and wasn't very thrilled with them, so I thought I would try the Lord of the Rings dice building game because it's supposed to be a cooperative experience where you work against the game. And I thought, yeah, that sounds great. You can play it solo and everything. I'm just not a dice bag person, I guess, and it just doesn't interest me at all. I think it's just a system. I am a card. I mean, all the games that I play, I have cards. I enjoy the cards. Having the dice in the bag just, I don't know, for some reason just doesn't do it for me. Then we played Final Girl, the Big Bad Wolf. Final Girl is such a great game. Being October, it's a great thematic game. Really good. And it came down to the wire, and we could have won, but we didn't. And so it was a struggle. It was definitely a struggle, but it's such a great game. Cartographers, we played that a couple times. Got out Defenders of the Realm, played Defenders of the Realm. Played Aeon's End, War Eternal. Then we played another new game called The Rival Networks, which is kind of weird because I own the networks, and I thought this was an expansion for it. It's the same artwork and everything, so I thought it was an expansion for it, but it's not. It's a 2-player dual game of the networks, which is fine. So I played it, and it worked fine solo. It's not really designed for solo. I just played both sides, and so it was kind of slow. Definitely probably won't be playing that one again. It's a great game. It's just not solo. If you want to play with somebody, it probably plays great. Then we played another awesome game, Australia. We got killed. That's how bad it was. Title Bout 2 again. Then we played Ticket to Ride Europe, our number 58 new game of the year. I've actually played Ticket to Ride on the channel. We played a lot of the expansions for Ticket to Ride. We've actually played Ticket to Ride Germany, I believe, but we've never played Ticket to Ride Europe on the channel, so it is considered another new game, number 58. Then we did play Great War Commander on the channel, second time, with Mr. Cheater Bags, Cardboard Commander, and we'll get to that in a little bit, but yeah, we played Great War Commander. Then we played a super interesting open world adventure game called Vantage, which was our 59th new game this year. We played that a couple times. You're basically sci-fi. Your ship crashes on a planet, and you randomize, you roll dice to determine where you start, and wherever you start, you just start doing things and try to figure out what you're trying to do to win or lose. There is no win or lose. It's basically you play for as long as you want to play. It's very open-ended. You can determine, okay, my character is 100% happy. He's wealthy. He's got a lot of friends, whatever. And so you just say, okay, I'm done. I'm done playing this character. Let's start again. Because every character you play will be completely different. It's super neat. It's super interesting. And there's a lot to explore in this game. There's over 1,800 cards. There's over 880 locations, something crazy like that. It's just, there's a lot of stuff to explore in this game. So we've taken 2 different characters and tried it out. And then we ended up playing Sentinels of Earth Prime. So again, as I talked about, we played 7 new games in October, which brought our total to 59. total games in 2025. And that was with taking 4 or 5 months off. So, let's see, we didn't play any. We played mid-April. We stopped playing, and then we didn't start again until mid-August. So April, May, June, July, August. So exactly like 4 months. Exactly. We took off. Didn't do anything on the channel. So we played 43 game sessions logged in October. 43 game sessions logged in October. And that's going to bring our total up to 355 logged games in 2025. Again, with taking 4 months off. So, yeah. Guess I shouldn't have taken that break away. But I needed to take a break. Needed to re-energize my batteries and everything. But as I talked about, October, November, December, the 3 months that I'm really fine-tuning my top 100 list. I've already talked to Phoenix Knight about getting together in January and doing our top 100 lists again. We didn't do it last year. I did it myself. Phoenix couldn't, at the time he couldn't arrange his schedule, and so we just couldn't hook up. But hopefully this year we will be able to do it and do our top 100 list. So October, November, December, I take my top 100 games. I play them a lot. You'll see, like, Glory Days College Football. It's on here like 2 or 3 times. Bullet Heart. It's on here 2 or 3 times. Even games like Hits the Road or Title Bout Boxing. It's on here several times. So I'm kind of just fine-tuning the games, testing them, playing. If there's games that I haven't played in 2025, like a good example of this would be, right here, Defenders of the Realm. Like, I haven't played that in 2025. And so I want to test it again to see, does it need to be a spot in the top 100? Phoenix Knight just started his replay in 1995 replay, so he didn't have the time to dedicate to doing his top 100 lists in January. So we're trying to arrange it for this year going forward. And I think that's probably will be a go. So looking forward to that. So we'll announce it when we come up with a schedule and figure things out. But that'll be January. So again, for me, October, November, December is fine-tuning the list, testing games, trying some of these games like Vantage. Like, Vantage has a very good opportunity, if I play it another time or two, to make it in the top 100 games of all time, because it was really good and different. The thing was about it was different. It wasn't just a good adventure game. It was different than anything else I've ever played. And I have like 800 different games, and I've played thousands of different games, and I've never played a game like that. So it's definitely interesting for me. Of all the games that I played this month, that would be like Vantage was my favorite. I really liked that one a lot. Great War Commander, it was a good time because it was playing with Cardboard Commander, and we just have a good time teasing one another, having a good time. And it's basically Combat Commander, but in World War One. It's a fun, interesting game. There's a lot of chaos. You can get 6 cards in your hand, and of those 6 cards, 5 of those cards you can't do jack diddly squat with, because they just, like, you can fire, but if you can't move, then you're screwed. So, like, I found an opportunity where Jerry didn't have any fire cards in his hand, and I couldn't draw a move card for the life of me. For like 5 turns, I couldn't move. And then when I did move up, he shot me and killed me. So we'll get to that in a minute. Anyways, my hockey game, I won't review it. Golfing, it's a fine golf game. There's nothing wrong with it. The Lord of the Rings, the dice building game, I'm not a big fan of that. The Rival Networks, again, not really interested into that. But I am very interested in Verisong. Sounds like I'd bounce hard off a Great War Commander. Then it is, without a doubt, different. It is. It's a challenging game. Let's just put it that way. Anytime you're playing with somebody, it's a challenging game. But so let's talk about some of the highlights of the month, shall we? So that was kind of the overview. Let's talk about the highlights of what we did. Obviously, let's talk about it right here. We did our Learn and Play series with Cardboard Commander. You can check for episode 1 on his channel and then on episode 2 on my channel. We had a great time playing it. We were learning the game. Neither one of us had ever played it. I call it the Play and Learn series, so we get to play the game, test it out, and learn. And obviously, it was a lot of fun. Jerry learned a little bit quicker than I did. And it's always better to be the defender when you are learning a brand new game. Because the attacker has to not only learn how to play the game, but they have to learn how to attack and how to use their cards and how to do certain things. And so anytime you can play a new game and be the defender, you have a slight advantage. I'm not saying that that's why Jerry, I'm pretty sure he cheated. I'm not 100% sure, but he had ample time with the Vassal module. He had saved the Vassal module, and then every one of his cards were like really, really good. And my cards were really, really bad. Now, I just can't believe that it would be set up like that on random. Like, there's randomness, I don't know. But it was a good time. It was a good time playing with them. And, of course, now I've got to listen to his mouth. Blah, 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 blah. So I got to get him back in the saddle so I can beat him down again. Because until I beat him down again, he's got the flaps flapping all the time now. So I need to get him back so I can win and keep him quiet. So that was number 1. It was fun though. It's a good time. Always a good time with him. Number 2, of course, one of the other things we did was we had a live chat with a special guest, Herman Lutman. You guys know him. You guys love him. He's great. We got a chance to sit down and talk with him again. He's a good friend of the channel, and he's willing to come on and share things with me and talk about things. We talked about his upcoming games from the past, and just a good time to catch up with him and sit down and see what he's been up to. Have people in the chat ask him questions. Just see, kind of see what he's working on, all that fun stuff. So be sure to check out that episode. He's always a great guest to have on. Love to have him back anytime. What else did we do this month? Oh yes, we did some Tear the Shrinks. My unboxings I call tearing the shrink. Like when I cut the shrink wrap off, because I absolutely hate shrink wrap. It's the most disgusting, awful thing ever. So I can't wait to tear the shrink wrap off a game. So I call my series Tear the Shrink. But we did 18 different games this month. Tear the Shrink, Galactic Cruise, Cross Bronx Expressway, Vantage, China War, Hubris, Twilight of the Hubris, Twilight of the Hellenistic World. Combat Commander, Run, Fight, or Die, Defenders of the Realm expansions. Crowbar, Sentinels of the Multiverse, Vengeance, Sentinels of the Multiverse, Villains of the Multiverse, and Sentinels of the Multiverse, Chokepoint, Ambuscade, The Final Wasteland, Silver Glutch, and Celestial Tribunal. So we did a Tear the Shrink of every one of those. So if you're looking for any of these games, you want to see what comes in the box, you want to see what pieces and parts and components, what the maps look like, what the cards look like, what the counters look like, what the pieces look like. If you want to see any of that, you can check out any one of these series. Go into my channel and look for the Tear the Shrink banner, and I have all the games listed there. So not only did we do 43 different game sessions, we also did 18 Tear the Shrinks. And not to be outdone, besides that, we also did, if I can click on the next image here. Alright, there it is. We are continuing our tutorial series for every single solitary hero in Sentinels of the Multiverse. And we've completed the core Sentinels of the Multiverse system, and we've moved on to the Sentinels of Earth Prime. And by completing the Bowman, Captain Thunder, Dialis, Dr. Metropolis, Johnny Rocket, Lady Liberty, Siren, Star Knight, Eldritch, and Lantern Jack, we have now completed 49 heroes in Sentinels of the Multiverse, the Heroes Tutorial Series. And that will complete the Sentinels of Earth Prime expansion. So we are now going to move on to the Sentinels of the Multiverse Cauldron expansion, starting with hero number 50. So we started this in January. We said we wanted to do a tutorial series for Sentinels of the Multiverse and include every one of the heroes in the game, including all the expansions and everything that's in the game. So we are well on our way. We've done 49 different videos, tutorial videos. I've now got somewhere in the neighborhood of 120 different Sentinels of the Multiverse videos on my channels, between unboxings, playthroughs, tutorial series, you name it. I've got somewhere in the neighborhood of 120 different Sentinels of the Multiverse. I am now very close to becoming the #1 Sentinels of the Multiverse channel on YouTube. There is one other gentleman that hasn't done anything in years and years and years, but he has 122 videos. I think it was 122 Sentinels of the Multiverse videos. So I am trying to make sure I'm counting my channel, and I will let you know next month if I officially have passed him as the #1 Sentinels of the Multiverse channel on YouTube. Yay, go me. So, we did a lot of gaming, tons of gaming this month. We did a tons of tutorial series, as you can see here. We did a lot of Tear the Shrinks, and the unboxings on my channel. And I also created a brand new hockey game that I debuted on the channel. So we've done quite a lot in October, and that's why I said this month was huge for us. Probably one of the biggest months that we've had in a long, long time. And it was great to get back in the swing of things full time and to really focus my energy back on it and see what I can accomplish when I put my full energy into it. So, lots of things going on, lots of things we did. I just counted the videos on my channel, but if you go from starting last video back until the September video, the end of September video, I have 76 videos that I've done in October. 76 videos. That's a lot of videos. And I'm sure Dan from No Enemies Here is going to be making fun of me again today because I sent him another screenshot highlighting all the things that I did this week. And it's not my fault everyone else doesn't do 15 videos a week. It's not my fault that nobody else does 15 videos a week. It's not my fault. If they're lazy and they don't do it, it's not my fault. I show that it can be done if you want to put the effort into it. So some people don't do it. They create one video, maybe a month or a week, or 2 weeks, whatever. So I just like keeping track of what I did so I can show everyone what I've done. So lots of good things in October and lots of good things coming up in November. Again, November will be our really fine-tuning month. We're going to really look at a lot of good games, testing them out and playing them. If there's anything that you think we should test out or haven't played yet and we want to get a test in before the end of the season or else it's not going to make the top 100 games of all time, leave a comment down below and let me know if there's a game out there that you would like to see. I've got a couple things coming up with Phoenix this month. We've got scheduled around the Thanksgiving time in November. Me and Phoenix have got a few things scheduled. We're going to be doing some live streams, maybe on his channel, maybe on my channel. We're not 100% sure, but look for those to come in November. We'll get to talk about those. That'll be a lot of fun. I'm trying to get to play Eldritch Horror with him a couple times before the end of the year. And I'm trying to think. Me and Cardboard Commander will be playing Commands and Colors Napoleonics as soon as he can get his ass in gear and schedule it. So that'll be coming up sometime in a week or two. And it'll probably be on a Monday or Tuesday night, depending on how things go. And then as soon as that gets done, we're going to try and schedule a time where me and Cardboard Commander and Mike Butter Jelly get together and maybe open it up for a couple other people to join us. And we're going to try and play a mission of Wolfpack. So if you want to see Wolfpack, a really great World War II submarine simulation, be sure to stick on the channel for November. We're going to try and squeeze that in as well. Another live game with the Butter Jelly. And I know Cardboard Commander's been looking to play it. And so we're going to try and schedule something in November. So we'll obviously look for details, look for everything here coming forward in November. It's going to be huge. I think we're going to have another monster month, and I look forward to sharing it with everyone out there. Don't forget, hit the like button if you're new around here. Subscribe. Thoughts, comments, questions, suggestions down in the comments section down below, and we hope to see you a lot this month in November. Until then, my friends, you take care of yourselves. Have a great end of October, and we'll see you guys soon.